Welcome, everybody, to Pro Wrestling Almost Live. I'm Duke Beefhammer, and I'm joined by Anthony Gossett, and we got a great show for you here tonight. Anthony, what do we got?
Oh, we got so much. We have big news, mind you, and we'll get into that as soon as the first match starts, but looking forward to the main event tonight. Tyler Vox taking on Austin Blaze. Every time Austin Blaze shows up on Pro Wrestling Almost Live, well, first of all, of course, it's always pretty, and it's always a show. Tyler Vox has had a mean streak as of late. He's going to go in there, and he's going to be aggressive. See what Austin Blaze can do about it. That is the main event, but we're going to get right into things right now with some big news as the match starts. James Avery, the vet, going to kick things off for us here on Pro Wrestling Almost Live on Twitch.
All right, yeah, and James Avery's already in the ring, so let's get right to it.
And as the match starts, big news coming your way. A lot of the people in chat, you sit there and you're watching at home, you want to know, how could I see this live? Well, we have some good news for you. It was just announced today, October 15th, Future Athletics in Blacklick, Ohio. Pro Wrestling Live is back once again live. Pro Wrestling Dead this time, Halloween edition. That's the big news. More news on that's going to come. So make sure you check all the socials and, of course, meet us right here on Tuesday nights at 9, because as soon as we get that information, we're going to pass it along to you. October 15th, Future Athletics, Blacklick, Ohio. Pro Wrestling Live will be there. Not almost live, very, very live and or dead because of Halloween. So that's the big news as the show starts.
That's great news.
Wonderful news. You've been a part of these shows before. I've done commentary for them. I've been there. What is the experience like? What makes these shows so much more special than others?
Well, of all the shows I've wrestled at, Pro Wrestling Live is definitely one of the tops for me. Because, one, it's everybody that I trained with and kind of grew up in the business with. All of us getting back together, hanging out. But once we get in that ring, it's us showing what we have. We go all out for these shows. But,
absolutely.
I mean, I could talk on and on about how great the wrestling is, but my favorite thing is the after party, for sure.
After party as well, and more on that to come as we receive the information. Yeah, you mentioned before, a lot of friends there, but once the match or once the show starts, it's all business from there. The business we see in the ring right now with James Avery taking on Andre Reese Tomlinson.
Yeah. I mean, you can hang out with your friends, but at the end of the day, you don't want your friends taking your money home with them, you know? And they understand that. I understand that. I want my money. I want it in my pocket. And I think James Avery wants to take the money home from Andre here.
And that's what he's starting to do right now. Andre Reese Thompson hasn't had the best luck here on Pro Wrestling Almost Live, but he's gotten better every single week as a veteran now, working on the arm and shoulder of Andre Reese Tomlinson early on in this match. Referee Joe Mara officiating right now. James Avery with the headlock and complete control.
The wife in black says James Little Knees Avery. She's always insulting these knees of James Avery.
That's subjective. He's using those knees right now to run all the way across the ring with full force, knocking over his opponent. So, it's not about the size of the knees, it's about what you do with them.
Well, Andre used his knees to jump over.
Whoa!
And big old hip toss.
Big old hip toss. I didn't even see that coming. I didn't think he had anything like that in him. He's over a veteran right now. The veteran kind of getting his breath in the corner. Andre Reese Tomlinson needs to take advantage of this situation now. He doesn't get a lot of offense in these matches. We got a reversal here. Whoa, at sunset flip, we're down. We got only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Impressive, very impressive. Whoa, and just like that.
Counter throws all day.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. The out-of-nowhere power slam from James Avery. And just like that, momentum just hits the wall as hard as it can in his favor. And now he's just going to take all the breath out of his opponent, really wear him down, as you can see right now, and questionable tactics as to how he's doing that. Referee sees it, though, and referee really needs to get in there to stop this count. James Avery just having his way with him.
Well, James Avery knows the rules, and he knows how to bend them. It looks like he's taking a little bit of advantage of the lack of the knowledge of the ref there, that nose pull. But there, good old club to the back from James Avery.
What a club. Andre Reese Thompson not invited to that club. And James Avery now takes him up. Big old chop, takes him down. Wow, he's just taking it to him right now on this Tuesday night.
Oh, what's James Avery doing here? Oh, has his legs locked into his knees there. Oh, is he going for, wow, a Mexican surfboard stretch?
Yeah, he started working just that top part of his body, and this kind of works a little bit of everything. So he started at the head. He's working all the way down to the legs. That's that veteran knowledge from James Avery on display right here. Right now,
Andre's
he just
trying to fight back here, but it's not working. He takes a big old uppercut for his troubles there.
He's just taking him down, walking with confidence right now, and why shouldn't he? As he has Tomlinson in the corner, hard whip, corner to corner. He is getting a
James Avery
full
said
distance.
it's over.
Big old sprint. No, nobody home.
That would have
That's
killed
the
his
opportunity he
midsection
needed.
there if he would have landed that. And Andre trying to rally the crowd here.
Crowd is on his side right now, or they don't want James Avery to win. Either way, that momentum is shifting over to him. He is on his feet now first. James Avery pops right up. He doesn't know where he's at, though. Turns around, gets a clothesline for it. Once again, another one. Just knocking the vet all over the place in this match. Oh, we got a reversal right there. Could be over. Sets him up. He might be going for a pile driver or a power bomb. You know, he's up. He's down. That's the power bomb. And that's got to be it. That's two. Yep, that's it. 3. 1, 2, 3. James Avery is your winner for the opening match tonight here on Twitch.
That was a
fantastic showing from the vet. First time I've seen him throw out a power bomb like that. He used it very effectively.
When he grabbed the waist and started for the lift up there, I thought he was going for his pile driver, which I've seen him do countless times. But like you said, I don't think I've ever seen a power bomb from James Avery.
Who knew? Maybe that was an audible. Maybe Andre Tomlinson was squirmy in there and he thought he was going to get loose, so he just whipped him up and slammed him down.
That's
regardless, James Avery is the winner. We're moving on to match number 2. We got Espirito Maya, or Luchador. He's going to be in action right now. He's had a fantastic showing on just about every episode of Pro Wrestling Almost Live. And tonight he's going after Nedrick, who we've seen once before, I do believe. Came out not so much on top, but was impressive at the time. And there you have it. There's Maya. He's out and about. Ready to go here in this matchup. Match number 2. Still got our main event. Tyler Vox taking on Austin Blaze. That's coming up next.
Nedrick with just full confidence right now.
Well, he's jacked. He looks like he knows how to fight.
Oh.
Nope. He's definitely an athlete, though, but nobody home, and he hits the corner and gets squashed in the corner by Espirito Maya, and a kick as well. Combination maneuvers right now as he throws him to the other corner, runs in with a clothesline, splash, if you will. Pulls him out of the corner, almost got him by the hair, but he got away from that. Whips him off the ropes. Ooh, Nedrick ducks the line, rolls through, comes back in with a hip toss. Falls to a hip toss, I should say.
Oh, standing frog splash.
2, only 2 count there at the standing frog splash.
Nedrick's got a lot to prove here. He didn't have much luck in his last match against Brandon Fields, so that must be working a toll in his mind right now. So he's definitely
got to be in the back of his head right now as he takes on, trying to make no mistakes
so far. Nice jump.
Wow, I think he just jumped through the ceiling.
Almost.
If that's possible.
Not only did he jumped over the referee's head too.
You know, I talked about Nedrick's strength, and we didn't talk about his athleticism. You saw it on display right there. But Espirito Maya is the vet in the situation, and he saw that the momentum was starting to push toward his opponent, so he grabbed it and pulled it back his way.
Wife in Black says Jinx in the chat, so I guess we said something at the same time. Probably that big old jump from Nedrick. But
well, we owe somebody a Coke then.
Yeah.
You asked for the crowd. He's a big old chop in the corner. Thunderous chop all the way around. And Maya now. Looks like we're going to get a trifecta. The vertical suplexes here. 1 in.
Dose? Oh.
Well, no dose. No dose. Nedrick used the leg strength to get down. No, and he just got planted on his face for his troubles. Maya now showing some aggression. Haven't quite seen it. We've said we've seen one pinfall so far, but not a lot. Now we got two right here. 1, 2. Wow, that was close. Very, very close. That's why you go for the pin whenever you can. You never know when you're going to get that 3 count. Sometimes it just comes out of nowhere, like it almost did there, but nonetheless, still just 2. The match continues.
Maya looks super frustrated right now.
Super frustrated, super fresh right now. His offense is impeccable.
Wow,
I spoke too soon. There's that speed and that athleticism I mentioned before coming out quickly. Whoa! He got way too ahead of himself. Almost split his head open there on the turnbuckle. Or the kick could have done the same thing.
Gift of the gods DDT. That's all Maya needs.
Planted him in the ground. 2, 3. That's it. Wow, impressive victory there for Spirit of Maya.
With the very few have ever got, very few can escape once he gets that Gift of the Gods positioning. That DDT is just devastating.
And we could see it right there, the effectiveness of it. Well, so far, we've had big news. We've had some great matches. The news, once again, if you're listening here for the first time, Pro Wrestling Live, Pro Wrestling Almost Live, going to be live to you on October 15th at Future Athletics in Blacklick, Ohio. All these stars you see on here, you'll see them live, you'll be able to meet them, be able to talk to them. October 15th. More details on that to come. Now, without further ado,
I was laughing before you started. Obi-Wan Jabroni, which I assume is James Avery in the chat, just says, "I won, LOL."
I mean,
just adding more insult to injury to Andre and his lack of getting the wins in Pro Wrestling Almost Live.
I mean, I think you should, you take your wins with you, and it's a personal thing and not spread it around. But I mean, he ain't lying.
And Wife in Black says, "Can I bring my cat to the show?" I don't know if kittens are allowed to go to Pro Wrestling Almost Live unless you got one of those paperworks that says you can bring your support animal or something. I don't know. That's something you got to bring up with Future Athletics, I think.
I'm sure we could find a small man that would dress up like a cat to hang around at her feet.
But while we're talking about cat politics and building codes and all that, let's get to our main event.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Yeah, main event. Tyler Vox already in the ring.
Cats, we got a werewolf in the ring.
Not quite the same thing.
What do you mean it's not the same thing? They
different mythology, right?
I don't know. Wolves and cats like the same thing. Cats are like snakes, like werewolves. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, cats don't have friends. All right, cats don't have friends. They're just too pretty. Like Tyler Vox's opponent, Austin Blaze, in the ring right now for your main event. Sporting the long braided hair. We haven't seen anyone try to use that yet in a negative way, but I have a feeling Tyler Vox may.
Tyler Vox is not above it at all. He is not above using any means to get the victory. Once he gets his mind set on something, he will use any upper hand he can. Not because he's like cheat or anything, just because he loves victory.
And he's going to start early on. Deep. Yeah, he's just draining the life out of Austin Blaze with that headlock right now. But Austin Blaze showing some life. Shots to the old belly. Tyler Vox hangs on, using that strength of his.
The Wife in Black in the chat says, "Austin is prettier than most people I know."
It's true.
Austin is a very pretty man.
He's prettier than a lot of objects I know. I'm just saying. But Tyler Vox.
Oh, leapfrog.
He's going off the rope. Austin Blaze. Handspring, head scissors. Oh, he's going to take the round. But Tyler Vox goes flying there with the head scissors of the athleticism I spoke about in the beginning of the show. And we're going to see some more of it. Back handspring, jumping elbow in the corner. Just hits its mark, sweeps the leg, rolls through, and he's about to make Tyler Vox an ugly man. With the knees to the face, he's going to go for that pinfall. 1, 2, only 2. Just the 2.
Austin needs to get back on Vox, because if he lets him breathe too much, it's just going to be real bad for him.
I don't know if he knows where he is. Austin Blaze misses the kick in the corner. And there you go.
He thighs there on that kick.
Yeah, absolutely. They got to tear a hamstring in there, and Vox in control now. He's a little bit of his mind. It looked like he might have been playing a rope-a-dope there. Yeah, I know when I get kicked in the face with knees, not rope-a-doping someone. It hurts, but it looks like he was able to shake it off quicker than most, and it puts him right back in control over the former champion.
Nothing's more dangerous than a cornered Vox. Oh, big old shot from Vox to Blaze right now. Look
Just
at the
punishing
frustration and anger in Vox's face.
Yeah, we've seen how he gets. He can fly like the best of them, but ow. But when he gets angry, there's no one else that really takes that aggression and focuses it into their offense like Tyler Vox does, as you can see right now. Oh, boy.
Oh, did you see his head whip back on that last forearm from Blaze?
I did see, but Tyler Vox, he's been rocked enough now. And we're seeing a lot of quick reversals here. The action too quick to call in the corner there. Austin Blaze just slamming those forearms right to his neck and chest. And we got another reversal. They're really taking it to each other in that corner. And the referee eventually's got to step in there, but they have to. The count keeps switching every time they reverse it, so they're just going to keep fighting there. We got him up, Austin Blaze in the Tree of Woe. He is helpless right now. Tyler Vox is just gloating and just really milking what's about to happen. He's going to do a jump. No. It didn't go for the. No, it just. Oh, that's just mean.
That's just insulting. That's not going for the win. That's just laying insult.
Now, listen, I can defend mean. I can't defend a bully. And that's what we saw just there.
Vox is definitely being a bully in this match.
He is. Austin Blaze got to see that now. But, man, the damage has been done. I'm not anticipating any quick reversals right now. Tyler Vox is in complete control because of that offense. He's wearing him down now, just like James Avery did. He's the vet.
I don't think Vox was trying to go for the win on that last pin. I think he was doing it just to exhaust Blaze even more.
That's a good point. Absolutely, yeah. Just taking the breath out of him, as you see him right now, borderline choking him. Referee says it's okay, though, but he works his way up.
Oh!
He might have been using that hair a little bit, too, as he clobbers him down to one knee. Trying to silence the crowd. The crowd loves Austin Blaze, though, so there's nothing you can do, signs of victory, to really get them out. Oh, brainbuster rollover and a double stomp for good measure. There goes that bully talk I was mentioning before. Oh, jumping just cutter.
Throwing the offense on top of the offense on top of the offense. This might be it.
Wow, that was very close. Almost a 3 count. Referee Tim Poor says only 2.
Vox looks frustrated that wasn't it.
And he wants to get it done as soon as possible, and he can't quite put him away. Not a lot of people have been able to put Austin Blaze away just with simple moves. And that's probably why he was pulling out the combos like that, because he knows simple moves aren't going to work. A little back and forth happening right now. Austin Blaze, underrated striker among everybody on the Pro Wrestling Live. As you can see right there,
my God.
Taking that forearm directly to the chin of Tyler Vox and rocking him.
Those weren't forearms. Those were elbows going deep into the neck of Blaze there. Just like that foot catched him right in the jaw. Oh!
Elbows and kicks galore. What is going on here? Both men collapse in exhaustion and pain. Both are down. Referee starts his count at 1. We'll see who can get up right now. We're back at 0-50 as far as momentum goes now. Nobody has anything. Crowd still behind Austin Blaze as the referee. I think he's at 4, if I could see that correctly. Is that 4 now? Maybe that was 4 right there. Austin Blaze now starting to feel it, starting to hear the crowd. Tyler Vox on one knee, though. We're
making eye contact.
Technically, they both got up at the same time, and they're just going to come at each other in a missile drop kick from Austin Blaze to kick things off. And another one. And he's going to follow that up with another drop kick and a pump kick. Then we talked about combo offense. He took, he must have seen what Tyler Vox was doing, and he's doing it himself. 4 kicks in a row, right to the face. And then he's going up top, taking it home. He's hurt enough. There he goes. Full rotation, 450 from Austin Blaze. He gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
What a beautiful flip from Austin Blaze.
He could have fitted a couple extra rotations in that and still been fine. Your winner, the main event, Austin Blaze. Incredible. That's going to have title, You got to imagine he's going to be in contention again once the time comes up. Did all these great victories he's getting, especially over Tyler Fox, who's just been running roughshod over everybody since things have started. So there you go. Main event winner, Austin Blaze.
You mentioned contention for the title. Austin Blaze lost his title to Lana Lennox, who will be in defending her Class Warfare title next week against Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminata and Lana Lennox.
That's
next
the main
week.
event for next week.
If there ever was a main event that you had to be there for, please be there for it with us. Next Tuesday, 9 p.m. here on Twitch, Pro Wrestling Almost Live. So, one last time, we mentioned in the beginning, we'll cap things off with it. Pro Wrestling Live. You want to see it live? Twitch chat. October 15th, Future Athletics, Blacklick, Ohio. It's going to be live for you. More details to come, so make sure you join us next week. We should have some new information. Next Tuesday, 9 o'clock, Pro Wrestling Almost Live. So for Duke Beefhammer, I'm Anthony Gossett. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for engaging in the chat. And hey, we'll see you next week.
See you next week. I'm Duke Beefhammer. You can't beat the meat. See you next Tuesday at 9 for Pro Wrestling Almost Live.